Well, right there, fans, Johnny Z, you can see exactly what the Danny Hodge Invitational is all about. But tonight in our main event, a special tag team match, Jeff Wolfenbarger, he knew that you weren't here last Saturday night. You were out, scouting out your last member for Team Johnny Z, and he seemed to take full advantage of that when it came to setting up matches, really trying to play the numbers game, knowing that there was only 2 members of Team Johnny Z here. And let's take a look exactly what happened when Aaron Neal and Double D were on the phone with you earlier.
Hey, what's up, man? No. You don't know. Look, man, I don't know what you got to do, but we got to know something by at least next week, right? You got to do what you got to do on your end. We're already outnumbered, man. We got to know what's happening next week.
Obviously, it's not going through.
Look, man, we can't worry about that now. What we have to focus on is tonight. Jermaine, Barry, me, you, main event. It's just going to be a preview of what's going to happen next week, all right?
Well, Aaron Neal was exactly right. This was a preview, and you weren't here in the building. The numbers game definitely in the favor of Team Impact.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't think this through.
Yeah, we're not even
I'm
talking
sorry.
about what my
when
little
I
brother
picked
did
my
to Mark
opponent,
Wilson
I
last
really
Saturday
didn't think
night.
for the main event.
Look at that grin.
So, who do we got? Who's qualified?
You know what?
What do y'all think?
Exactly right. I wasn't in the building.
You got anyone qualified back there?
Let's just say, well,
Is that other fat guy ref? Is he back there?
Certain people can be a little misleading, if you know what I mean, as we'll find out later.
Okay,
on.
I got someone. All right. Your ref for the main event, coming down the ramp, it's Mr. Money, Randy Price.
Well, the fans that weren't here in attendance last Saturday night, you'll notice that your little brother Jeff, in his wrestling gear, he decided to have, and I use this term very loosely, a tune-up match before his big match tomorrow night against referee Mark Wilson.
Let's call it what it was, D.A. It was a beatdown.
Oh, absolutely.
It was a cowardly move by a cowardly man. Jeff, my little brother, how can you call him a man? I mean, to come out here, I haven't seen him compete man-to-man with anybody, including myself, including anyone. And to do that to Mark Wilson, what does that prove? Nothing.
Well, Mark Wilson, he's a referee. He's not a wrestler. And your little brother just had his way with him. And at the time, we were all wondering exactly what he was thinking. But, come main event time, it all made sense. There's no referee here. Randy Price, you see him still holding the ribs after that big spear. And we talked about the numbers game.
Does he think he's not going to have to get in the ring tomorrow night?
Right. We heard him say right there, call it down the middle. I mean, really, you think that's going to happen in this matchup? It's a 4-on-2 main event here tonight. Let's call it what it is.
You know what? We all knew what was going on, D.A. Fact of the matter was, I was rushing to the arena as fast as I could at this moment. This match going on, I had no idea this was the situation that Aaron and Double D were going to find themselves in Saturday night. These were not the matches that I signed off on when I left last Saturday night. But as you said, and I shouldn't have expected anything less, my little brother took it upon himself to book the show just the way he felt like.
Oh, he took full advantage. We saw last Saturday night that we still had to determine the last team to be in the Danny Hodge Invitational, and Bad Brad Michaels walked out here and said, hey, I want to be in the tournament. And your little brother said, okay, you get a bye in the semifinals. How is that fair? Every other team had to work their way in and earn their spot. The future Hall of Famers, they walk right in the semifinals.
Hey, well, what can I say? The fact is, I can't blame them, D.A. You know what? Some of us were willing to fight for it. Some of us were willing to earn it. You know what? Jeff, Impact Inc., the future Hall of Famers, they're not. So whenever they can get away with it, whenever they can find a loophole, they take the easy way. They don't fight for it. They don't earn it. And then in the end, that's why when it comes down to the big match, the big time, DA, when they've got to go one-on-one with a guy like myself or Aaron Neal or Double D, they don't have the testicular fortitude to get the job done.
Well, we know that tomorrow night, the Danny Hodge Invitational, the 4 teams qualified, Aerial Assault, Kenny Campbell, and Dustin Heritage, kind of the wild card team, our tag team champions, the Old School Suckers, with Coach Gary Toole and Bernie Dean. And now, like I said, the future Hall of Famers just walking their way in the semifinals.
You know what? I'm going to tell you right now, my sleeper, my wild card pick for that, you better watch out for Kenny Campbell and Dustin Heritage, DA. 2 5-time Impact Division champions. You know what? They've had their beefs. They haven't been able to see eye to eye. But if they can get on the same page, I know that we've got tag team champions, the Hall of Famers, Aerial Assault. But this is the thing. We've all seen everything they've got. They've all been well scouted. Nobody knows what Kenny Campbell and Dustin Heritage are going to bring to the table, DA.
Well, for weeks now, I've talked about the familiarity of tag teams, you know, with Bernie D and Coach Gary Toole being best friends, you know, being tag team champions. You know, they know a lot about each other. Aerial Assault, former tag team champions, been together for a long time. You know, the future Hall of Famers, you can say the same thing about them. Former tag team champions, but, you know, really, Kenny Campbell, Dustin Heritage, both 5-time Impact Division champions, you know, they've been opponents so many times, I would think they know each other very well.
You know what, fans? You hear us talking about all this. You know, you need to come out here, fans. Tomorrow night, Saturday, September 17th, for the first ever internet pay-per-view at IZW. It's going to be live, it's going to be streaming, and you need to be here. As a matter of fact, you need to be here every Saturday night. The doors open at 6, the show starts at 7, and I'm telling you, it's exciting, it's hard-hitting, it's high-flying, it's Impact Zone Wrestling. And you know what? This match right here, DA, it's crap. The fact that Jeff Wolf, my little brother, set this up, I don't even know. I'm almost speechless.
Well, you saw Randy Price ignore the hair pull, but admonish Aaron Neal for using the closed fist. That's just horrible.
You know what, fans? When we return, the conclusion of Impact TV and the conclusion of this main event.
Saturday, September 17th, IZW goes live on pay-per-view. The Danny Hodge Invitational. You'll see the tournament semifinals and finals. Plus, Angel Williams gets his hands on the monster wage with a 20-foot dog collar chain. And bad blood boils over as Impact Inc. faces Team Johnny Z in an 8-man tag. Live at the Impact Arena or live on pay-per-view at GFL.TV. Shady Sands presents the Danny Hodge Invitational. Saturday, September 17th.
Impact Inc. Tattoo Studio, 1008 South 11th in Lawton. From the outside to the inside, at Impact Inc., you'll find artistic expression at the core of everything they do. The finest artists in Texoma can imagine and create custom ink for you, or we can realize in ink anything you imagine. And Impact Inc.'s body modifier can do it all. From corsets to dermals to exotic piercings. And every Friday afternoon, it's $50 Friday. Come see what that's all about. Impact Inc. Tattoo Studio, 1008 South 11th in Lawton, 699-7530. Live tomorrow night. IZW goes worldwide with the first annual Danny Hodge Invitational Tournament. Live on GFL.TV. Now that we know all the members of Team Johnny Z, does Impact Inc. stand a chance? And Angel Williams is ready to take on Wage in a dog collar chain match. In less than 24 hours, IZW will make history again. Tomorrow night, the Danny Hodge Invitational Tournament. Live across the planet on internet pay-per-view. Go to GFL.TV and order now. Or see it live at the Impact Arena, 1009 Southwest F in Lawton. IZW has the greatest fans anywhere. Now you can be more than just a fan. Now you can be a part of IZW by joining the Impact Street Team. With access to IZW events and other great benefits. The Impact Street Team. Call 580-512-6081 or email IZWStreetTeam@IZWrestling.com.
DA, you want an exclusive?
I want an exclusive. Give me an exclusive.
You want an exclusive? I heard them. They all said, yeah, we want an exclusive. Well, I've got an exclusive for you. Tomorrow night at the Danny Hodge Invitational, DA, huge match just added to the card. We're going to see Double D's girlfriend, Erica, in action tomorrow night, DA.
Really?
Oh, yes. Rumor mill has it that the beautiful Star will be here in the IZW Impact Arena again tomorrow night, and we're going to have a women's exhibition match tomorrow night, DA.
Well, those two definitely familiar with each other. We saw them many times. You can see that right now on GFL.TV. Kind of a little warm up. You know, we talked about earlier the dog collar chain match. You can go back and watch Chaotic Christmas. You can see the original dog collar chain match, and you can see Erica and Star. You know, maybe a small preview of what we're going to see tomorrow night.
Well, you know, tomorrow night is definitely going to be exciting, DA. I don't know how many different ways I can say it. Tomorrow night, for the first time ever, you and Mike Isle is going to be on commentary live. Look at this. Aaron Neal like a bull. He truly is the real deal. I couldn't think of any better teammates to have for Team Johnny Z than the real deal Aaron Neal and Double D, and to even have Erica watching our back.
Well, you got to think, speaking of small previews, you got to think tomorrow night, we're seeing a preview of that right here. Aaron Neal just going to town on Jermaine Johnson and Michael Berry.
You know, Aaron Neal, the fact of the matter is, as we've said, he should be the IZW Heavyweight Champion. He is the uncrowned IZW Heavyweight Champion, as a lot of people feel. And the only way...
Look at Double D.
Yeah, the only way you're going to get over on this man is numbers. The only way you're going to be able to outsmart him is if you have the numbers advantage, and that's what my little brother had in store here Saturday night. There was nothing Aaron Neal or Double D were going to be able to do. You know, right here, they had the match won, but really, what else did you think was going to happen, DA?
Well,
what else do you think was going to happen, fans?
We talked about the start of the match, but the 4-on-2 advantage here with Team Impact Inc., and we saw it come into play right there. Our unbiased referee, Randy Price, hitting Aaron Neal with the heavyweight title, a title he should be trying to take away tomorrow night from Jermaine Johnson. But you know, we saw redemption, how all that went down. And Randy Price being our new Impact Player of the Year, and you know, the fans chanting for yourself, Johnny Z. We knew.
You know what? They were trying to.
You were on your way to the arena.
They were trying to soften us up, DA. They were trying to soften Team Johnny Z, fracture our armor. They were trying to make sure to have an advantage before tomorrow night, DA. Little did they know that they were only moments away from finding out who the fourth and final member of Team Johnny Z was going to be, fans. And DA, I'm sure you couldn't have expected him. I'm sure the fans couldn't have expected him. And I'm sure that my little brother in Impact Inc., they never could have expected the man that I went out and got to join Team Johnny Z.
Oh, I was absolutely shocked when I saw last Saturday night. You know, you needed that fourth member, that ace in the hole, so to speak, and wow, you went out and you found one.
Oh, I did, DA. I've had to work on it from the first week I knew about this match. From the first week, here we go. Here we go. Can you feel it? Look at him. Do you see him right there behind me? Ladies and gentlemen, that's former WWE and ROH superstar. That's Brent Albright, fans. That's right. He has agreed on his first night ever in IZW at the Danny Hodge Invitational. We said we didn't know why he was going to be there, what he was going to be doing. Well, as I said, information can always be a little misleading. I've been working on it for weeks, and now it's official. It became official Saturday night. Brent Albright, fans, the fourth and final member of Team Johnny Z. And here in just a second, you can hear the introduction.
Well, we saw the shock on your little brother's face as he made his way to the ring.
Look at him.
He got out of the ring as fast as he could, just absolute disbelief. He had to have no idea this was even a possibility.
Whoa.
Oh, I took great joy in this.
I'm late for the festivities, little brother. You see, champ, I've been a little busy. IZW, if you've been watching the videos, we've signed a new superstar recently. And after a meeting earlier today, I am proud to announce the final member of Team Johnny Z, former WWE superstar, former ROH superstar, Brent Albright!
What a shock it was to all of us.
Let's give it up!
The fourth member of Team Johnny Z. What an ace in the hole to really pull out here for your brother.
You know what, DA?
And look, they can't get out of here fast enough.
Facts are facts, and the fact is Impact Inc. is running scared. You heard this crowd chanting it. You can feel it, fans. Brent Albright is a part of Team Johnny Z. Tomorrow night, join us all at the Impact Arena in Lawton, Oklahoma, and on GFL.TV. Let's change the wrestling world.